Against the Round Valley Elks. Out on the court, it's time for the national anthem. Kind of sounded like my broadcast partner, Talia Clare, playing the organ right there, getting us set for this big matchup tonight at Snowflake High School. Welcome in, everybody. There's Talia Clare right there, everybody. My newest analyst on our broadcast of Northland basketball, making what's not any longer your debut, but hopefully with a full broadcast here tonight, Talia, we'll be able to get through the whole thing and call it your official basketball debut here at the Sports Zone. Welcome in and welcome to a matchup here tonight. Round Valley 9-6 coming in. Snowflake is 4-3 right now, but Round Valley is on a 3-game skid. They've lost 3 in a row. And the big deal with the Elks right now, they've got a couple of key ladies that get a lot of playing time in the rotation that can't play tonight. There is a little bit of illness as well plaguing the team. So Round Valley's, they expect to struggle a bit. And unfortunately, in a time when they are struggling, they're going to take on a Lady Lobos team that, in spite of a 4-3 record, I think they're better than that. I think Snowflake's tough. This is going to be a matchup tonight. It's going to take everything Round Valley has to give to stay competitive with Snowflake. And I know that coach right there, Shane Slade, is going to have his ladies ready to go for Round Valley. But it's going to be a tough matchup tonight, Talia.
I agree. I think Round Valley always comes ready to play. They're aggressive. And it doesn't matter what obstacles they're facing, they're going to put on a good show.
That's the thing about Round Valley. Toughness and fortitude and competitive fire. You're always going to get it with the Round Valley Elks. Starting lineups being announced out there. And for Snowflake, I mentioned a couple of ladies missing for Round Valley. Well, Snowflake's got a pair of their own ladies missing. Those Carlisle sisters are not here. Natalie and Lindsay Carlisle are in Las Vegas. So if you're not going to be in Snowflake on a game night, hey, might as well be in Las Vegas. And as I understand it, their father is a competitive rodeo guy who maybe just collected a check for $50,000 competing up in Las Vegas recently. Good luck to him. Congratulations to him and the family. And the Carlisle sisters not here tonight, so that does somewhat even up the balance of things a little bit. 2 very key players for Snowflake not present.
I agree. Those Carlisle girls add a lot as a perimeter and in the post, being twins.
And they are twins, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Not identical, though.
Not identical twins.
And they're a game style, their playing style.
Totally different.
Not identical, yeah.
Their personalities, totally different.
Totally different. I guess sometimes that's what happens, even if you're twins. Here's the opening tip controlled by Snowflake. And they're going to run it up the floor and set their offense. That's Chloe Reedhead, part of the starting 5 with the basketball. Nicole Hips is out there. She handles the ball. Also into the game, starting this one, Chloe Olberg. And her pass back outside is tracked down by Hips. The other 2 starters, as Nicole goes to the basket and misses her first shot of the game. The other 2 starters are Hadley Nichols and Kenzie Brogan, getting the start for the Lady Lobos tonight against Round Valley. And with the Elks now in possession, their first chance to handle the basketball, let's look at their starting 5. Addison Poston with the basketball. Off right side to Kendra Logan. She is going to give it up. And the reverse little jump shot for Harley Haas is no good. Harley starts the game. Hannah Clark is in the starting 5 for Round Valley. And the 5th starter is Bailey Ziegler. The Elks starters, and they're going to give up the basketball. Still no score as we get this first quarter underway. Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Floyd Simmons, Talia Clare getting to call this one for you. And welcome into Snowflake. We've worked out some network issues we had the last time we were here that prevented us from being able to complete a couple of broadcasts, but it appears that all is well in the world again. And thank you to the IT department here at Snowflake. They were very helpful, and we appreciate them. Kevin Standifer, the athletic director, helping as well to make sure that the broadcast could be executed. And here we are, Talia. We're underway.
We are underway. The Snowflake Lobos have put up quite a few shots already, and unfortunately not dropped any of them, but they have a lot of rebounds on their stats so far. No points.
Got a handful of offensive rebounds that they've collected. Nobody able to yet break the ice here. A minute and a half into the first quarter. Round Valley picks up the loose ball. Cut off on the baseline. And they're going to try the right corner. Nothing there for them. The Elks with the ball overhead. That's Bailey Ziegler with it. Outside, Addison Poston. She's going to get a return pass. And you hear the indicator of the shot clock violation. You know, Talia, shot clock is relatively new. We adopted it last year with high school basketball. And still teams, it seems to me every team, the fans, everybody in the arena, we all forget it's there until the first time it buzzes.
Yeah, I love the shot clock. What about you?
Oh, yeah, you speed up the pace, make things happen. I wish it was actually shorter. I think it's too long at 35 seconds. As you look at a great pass that finds Chloe Reedhead in the paint. Chloe puts it up off the glass. 2-0 Snowflake. They open up the scoring here tonight.
I love to see senior Chloe Reedhead contributing to this team. She's put in a lot of hours, and it's fun to see her out there contributing as a senior.
Personal foul whistled on Snowflake's Hadley Nichols. That'll be foul number 1 on Hadley. Second foul early on Snowflake. Boy, I don't tell you, where did I miss these fouls? I have. That's the first foul I've noticed in the game. Snowflake has 2 registered for their team. Round Valley's got a foul.
Number 4 of the game.
This is a drive toward the baseline right side. Somebody made contact, and that somebody is Nicole Hips. That'll be Nicole's first foul. 3 fouls on Snowflake. Remember, when you reach 5 fouls, the other team goes into bonus. That's automatic 2 foul shots on most fouls. It's automatic, Talia, except on player control fouls and team control fouls.
Yes.
Okay?
And I think we determined the 40 or 30-point rule.
Yeah.
Last game.
When does it begin?
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter only?
Yep.
Not third quarter?
Not third quarter. 30 after 4.
So you could be winning by 70 in the third quarter, and it's still going to be a regular clock.
Yep.
Okay. Things to know. Glad we figured it out. There's Coach Shane Slade, head coach of the Round Valley Elks. And the Elks are going to set to throw it in. This is Ziegler. And Ziegler's pass in is intercepted, taken away by the Lady Lobos, who have checked a brand new face into the game. Kennedy Stewart is in the game. A Snowflake shot no good. Rebound in the corner, and Round Valley has it back. Hannah Clark, she gives it up. Ziegler into front court. Back to Clark. Poston handles it, and the Round Valley Elks will work it around the perimeter.
Round Valley seems to be trying to penetrate to the basket, but Snowflake's defense is hard to penetrate right now.
Tough, and it's, a lot of times what cuts you off is a zone defense, but Snowflake playing man, able to prevent that, but not able to stop the floater from the left baseline. That's a great shot. Kendra Logan has her first points, and we're tied at 2. Lobos with the basketball. Kennedy Stewart gets the handoff from Nichols. Entry pass, and pretty good job to keep Snowflake from getting any work done on the inside. Raya Denhalter is on the floor for Snowflake. There'll be another Snowflake foul whistled.
Dang, Snowflake's one way away from that 5-foul shooting. They're going to be shooting for more than half of the first quarter if they keep up this pace.
Snowflake getting aggressive there. Physical today. 4th team foul, just one on Round Valley. Here's the inbound to Clark. She'll find her teammate. Bailey Ziegler trying to come down the left side, and a hand check foul, the 5th foul. That'll be 2 shots for Round Valley. That is Nichols who gets whistled, her 2nd foul of the game. Well, that's supposed to be 2 shots. They're setting up to throw from the sideline, and now the officials get the count.
I love to see Snowflake press. I love a good press, but you can't get behind at all, or girls tend to get a little handsy and try to make up for it, and it usually comes out as a foul.
Round Valley grabs the lead on a foul shot made by Ziegler. That one is off the mark. And it looks like a lane violation on Snowflake. And interestingly, the official underneath did not see that. Ziegler also crossed the line before the ball ever made it there. That actually went both ways.
He was looking somewhere else.
Snowflake was on the short end of it. And that allows Ziegler, who missed the first attempt at that foul shot, with the second effort at it, she makes it. And so it's 4-2, Round Valley, the early lead, halfway mark of the first quarter. And this is a big 3, and that's going to give Snowflake the lead back. Kenzie Brogan found herself open at the top of the key and made good on that shot.
I think that makes up for the extra foul shot she gave up.
It does, doesn't it? Here's the entry pass, and wow, there's a lot of physicality under the basket. No whistles, no calls there. They let them play it out, and Snowflake will run with the rebound. Up the floor, Kennedy Stewart. Off the front iron, that no good, and Poston has the Round Valley rebound.
Super impressed with Raya Denhalter on that. She boxed out and got physical on that rebound. As a sophomore, I love to see the physicality underneath in the post, especially by someone so young.
It's a pretty interesting battle going on. The 2 ladies come back out to the top right now, but down low, there is a battle between Harley Hawes of Round Valley and Raya Denhalter. Denhalter, the defensive assignment on Haas. And they've been going at it down low for the last couple of minutes. Here's the ball taken away by the Lady Lobos. Taylor Hancock out on the floor. Taylor, part of that takeaway. And now Reedhead will help control the ball. Timeout. Timeout taken from the Snowflake bench.
Brogan was not happy with something that his offense was doing. Thinks he wanted to have them move more on the perimeter, and felt like he needed to call a timeout. Well,
he's going to, have that discussion with his ladies as you take a look at the replay again. Kenzie Brogan's big 3-point basket a moment ago that gave Snowflake the lead back, 5-4. Thank you all for joining us for this broadcast on the Sports Zone Radio, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Also, thank you to our listening audience across Northeast Arizona on Mix 98 KRFM Sholo, the home of Sports Zone Radio. And the action out on the floor, a couple of teams that are missing key components and a little bit of illness on that Round Valley team. And, it's kind of showing as neither team has really gotten their rhythm going yet. Brogan to inbound, throws it into Chloe Reedhead. We're back into the action. Left side to Hancock. Brogan underneath, and she will feed Denhalter, who tried to get between a couple of defenders and found herself awkwardly unable to make the shot from under the basket. And here comes Round Valley up the floor, and that shot come flying into the paint. No good there. Kelsey Walker has entered the Round Valley lineup, and Kelsey unable to make her first shot. Snowflake with it. Kennedy Stewart swing it right side. Chloe Reedhead in the corner. Cross court to Brogan. Back to Reedhead. Open for a shot from the right corner, and that's a 2-point basket. She had the foot on the line. Snowflake gets 2 out of Chloe.
Great ball movement by the Lady Lobos on top. Super patient, worked it around, waited till they got that open man in the bottom, and she connected. That's obviously Coach Brogan's timeout worked.
Say whistle, and yet another Snowflake a foul committed. This is Raya Denhalter. Whistled her first foul today. And that's 2 shots on the way for the Elks. The lady that is at the line now. This is the problem with the long ponytails that we see all the time when we cover basketball.
It looks like Brenly Haas.
Trying to find that.
Number 24.
That number, yep. That's Brenly. Brenly Haas at the line, and the first one is good for Brenly.
Chloe Olberg coming in for Raya. The thing that these girls have to realize is that they're at the 5 fouls now. Everything counts from here on out. They're going to the line, and Round Valley's proving to be really good free throw shooters so far. Oh, spoke too soon.
That's the broadcaster jinx, you know.
Sorry.
Every time you point it out,
Brenly.
every time you talk about it, it just turns it around. Here's a shot inside. Chloe Olberg unable to hit her shot from that left baseline. That'll bring out a whistle, and yet another Snowflake foul.
You have to warn me about these things, Floyd. I don't want to jinx anybody.
Well, which jinx are you trying to avoid on this one?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to cross my fingers.
Okay, so now I got to get some understanding here. There was a foul on the rebound, I guess. So that's not considered either of the 2 foul types that don't let you shoot foul shots, which are player control or team control fouls.
It would be offensive fouls. You're not shooting, right?
Essentially, yes.
Okay. And then you said the other type of foul?
Well, you know, a player control foul or team control foul, which I think are both are offensive in their orientation. It's Clark at the line. The first one good. The second one is going to get tipped out on the rebound attempt. Snowflake will have it for the inbound with 1:43 remaining in the first quarter here. Game 1 of our broadcast doubleheader. Now our graphic says 7-5, but I believe the score is 7-6.
It is.
Yeah. And Round Valley is actually over with trying to get a correction. Snowflake working with it. They'll correct that soon enough. Here comes the ball inside. Chloe Reedhead gets it on a nice backdoor cut. Kenzie Brogan with the assist. That was worked nicely, and Snowflake ran that play to perfection for the points.
I'd love to see this from Chloe Reedhead. She's starting tonight because Natalie Carlisle isn't here, and she's been the top contributor for this team. So props to Chloe for coming in and doing a job well done.
So far she's got 6 of her team's 9 points. Snowflake's got the rebound after another Round Valley miss. Stewart running up the left side with that left-hand dribble, and then a player control foul. She is going to run over one of those Round Valley. So this would be non-shooting, even though there was 5+ team fouls on Snowflake. Second foul of the game. Well, I have that as the second foul on Stewart. The official scorekeeper is flashing just 1 personal foul. I might be wrong. Meanwhile, Harley Haas comes across the paint nicely for the 2-pointer. And with 35 seconds remaining in the quarter, it's a 1-point game. Round Valley looking for their 10th win of the season. And though they're playing a little bit short-handed tonight, playing tough against this Snowflake team. Here comes a pass that's picked off at the baseline. No shot clock for this final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Walker up in the front court. The head fake back outside, and then they'll drop a pass inside to Haas. Shot block attempt by Kenzie Brogan. There was some contact there on the arm, the body, one of the 2. And the official calls for a 2-shot foul. They're all 2-shot fouls, unless they're 3, right?
Called it on the body, huh?
Well, let's take a look at the replay here. Feed it inside to Haas. Brogan's got a wall up right there, and I think that might have been, she had that left hand down low on the body.
Good call.
The official did not approve. Meanwhile, tie game, and Round Valley's got the lead. A couple of shots for Brenly Haas at the line, and the Lady Elks going to try to take a lead into the second quarter. 4 seconds on the clock. Reedhead. Boy, a nice look by Chloe, but the shot was just a little bit too much, and no good there. And Round Valley grabs a 10-9 lead here in the final seconds of the first quarter. We'll be back in just a moment, everybody, and continue from Snowflake High School. It's Round Valley 10, Snowflake 9. This is Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams. And
Kenzie Brogan to commit Skylar's third foul of the game. Got to get her off the floor. And she'll leave right now. The lady that replaces her is Bailey Ziegler. Bailey Ziegler replaces Heavener. And those who are still with us on our video presentation, sorry about the technical difficulties. Skylar Heavener just committed her third foul of the game for Round Valley and had to leave the floor. And it might be a while before we see Skylar back. Meanwhile, Snowflake has built a 15-10 lead, and they've got the basketball again right here. Attack the baseline. Nicole Hips. And she will wildly throw one across the paint and out of bounds. Round Valley will have a chance to cut into that 5-point Lady Lobo lead.
I feel like they've traded places. Now Round Valley's got the majority of the fouls this quarter, and Snowflake's playing really good defense.
Ball toward the corner now. Dribble to the top. Stop at the left elbow with the basketball. That was Ziegler. Inside it goes, and Addison Poston will get fouled for 2 shots. Kenzie Brogan was the lady fronting her defensively, and for Kenzie now, foul number 2 in the game. And looks like she might be lifted here by Coach Mike Brogan for Snowflake.
That's her third foul, you said?
No, that's second foul.
Oh, second foul.
Yeah. And it gives Addison Poston the opportunity at the line, and unable to make the first one. Into the game for Snowflake comes Raya Denhalter. Also returning to the lineup is Chloe Reedhead. They join Chloe Ulberg, Nicole Hips, and Hadley Nichols in the Snowflake lineup. Missed free throw, rebound attempt, and a travel.
Who traveled? Because they both had their hands on the ball.
It's a good question.
I think it was a jump ball.
Now, what if you both have your hands on the ball and you're both simultaneously running down the court? What do you call then? What's the deal? Can you just go as far as?
I think he just called a travel.
You both want to? Okay.
I would have called a jump ball. Snowflake.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Nice pass finds Kelsey Walker along the baseline, and her reverse lay-in is no good. Rebound Snowflake. Nichols got the board, and then foul committed underneath by Brenley Haas. It's Brenley's second foul today. Team foul number 4 on Round Valley. Snowflake's got 2 fouls, so a little bit of a reverse of the foul count from the first quarter when Snowflake gave Round Valley the bonus very early in the quarter. And Round Valley didn't make a whole lot of physical contact out there. This time it's reversed.
Just trading places.
Olberg misses. Rebound, Denhalter. And she traveled. So Round Valley's got an opportunity to inbound the ball and see if they can slash that lead a little bit. We've been stuck on 15-10 for several minutes now.
Well, Round Valley hasn't scored this quarter, and Snowflake, I just feel like, is hurting themselves with some turnovers right now. The travels.
The Elks did have a 10-9 lead at the end of the first quarter, and as you said, they played a little better than 3 minutes of basketball in the second quarter without scoring. Reedhead tried to scoop it up there, couldn't make it. Olberg rebound, Snowflake outside. And this 3 is going to rim out, but the follow is good.
Nicole Hips.
Stewart that missed the 3. Nicole Hips was underneath for the rebound, and she got the putback.
Right place at the right time.
Kelsey Walker with the left hand. Drives, missed, rebound. That's Haas underneath with the rebound, and then she got fouled. 2 shots on the way for Harley Haas. Chloe Ulberg, second personal foul.
I think that one's going to be on the floor.
Okay. So not a shooting foul then. 17-10.
That was tough because they both went up for the rebound, and then the Round Valley girl just turned and Chloe went over her body. That's how she ended up getting the foul, because she didn't let go of the ball.
Here's the inbound into Poston. Her turnaround is no good. Tipped around. Push from behind. And I think that's Poston who was found guilty. Tried to get that shot. Hey, the official, he gave us the call.
He did.
Right to us. I mean, he looked me right in the eye and told me that was Addison Poston who picked up her first foul of the game.
I think the table was like, over here.
That's the problem. When you talk about basketball broadcast, the best vantage point, and most of the time when you can work it out, you're gonna be on the floor next to the official scorer's table. And so that's what we do. And quite often what you get then is, we've never had really an official confuse us with the official scorekeeper. That's really maybe the first time I've seen it in a long time. But a lot of times what you get is you get these players checking in from the whatever team is nearest you, and those players will always come in and try to check in with you, and they'll sit themselves right in front of your location. As you watch, both foul shots were off the mark, but Hadley Nichols is able to cash in on the rebound and the putback, and Snowflake is now on a 10-0 run here in the second quarter, and they could add to that with Chloe Reedhead pushing it up the floor. Nichols inside Denhalter, too much there. Stewart couldn't make that shot, got it blocked. Another block, 2 in a row for Poston. She blocked both those ladies. Another Round Valley block, and finally it's Poston scooping it up. So they got 3 blocks in that exchange. Great defense by the Lady Elks, and they're going to try to cut into a 9-point deficit. They're going to warn the bench for Snowflake.
I don't think Coach Brogan was happy about those block calls. He's trying to say that the fouls that they've called on Snowflake down here are the same fouls that Round Valley was making, but I don't think.
Well, that might be his argument, but at some point the argument has to subside a little bit.
Yeah,
and so
for sure.
He's got the warning.
Yep.
And we'll see what he does with that for Round Valley. What they've got to do, Round Valley desperately needs to get some points right here. This possession is big for them. There's 3:29 remaining in the first half. By the way, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report comes up at the break. But the Lady Elks really need some points, and they might get it at the foul line. Chloe Reedhead got a body into Kendra Logan, who is now going to go to the foul line.
Kendra Logan took it to the basket really hard, was able to draw the foul. I think this is where Round Valley is really going to be able to pick up some points. They're proven to be pretty good free throw shooters.
Yeah, they are. Although they have missed 2 foul shots here in the quarter, their only opportunities. This one is good. So I
didn't jinx her.
It was the reverse jinx.
Yeah, there you go.
The reverse jinx
You're
is
welcome.
always good, okay?
You're welcome, Round Valley.
Reverse jinxing somebody is a good thing. Do you ever do the whammy? Are you ever do the whammy when somebody's shooting foul shots or something like that?
I don't, but my sister is religious at the whammy.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in the whammy, to be honest with you. Here's a Stewart shot off a long outlet pass. Rebound, Kelsey Walker, and boy, she is speedy, isn't she?
So speedy.
Look how fast she got down the court. Just couldn't finish. Brogan the rebound. Snowflake going back to work. Here's Nicole Hips controlling the basketball. 3 minutes until halftime. Chloe Reedhead. Little ball fake. Pick up the dribble. Needs some help. Does get it away to Hips on a handoff. Forced pass inside. Snowflake will lose it out. Round Valley should have possession of the basketball. Taylor Hancock returns to the lineup for Snowflake. She replaces Stewart. Ulberg is back in, and she is going to send Denhalter to the bench.
Going back to Kelsey Walker, super impressed with her ball handling skills and her speed as a freshman. That's hard to find this young.
Kelsey Walker, I'm not sure how that's not a double dribble, but she
Stay in your lane.
She grabbed it. I know. Yeah, stay in my lane. That's what the officials want me to do. That's for sure. And they're right. They are not wrong. I don't always interpret the rules as I ought to or see it the way the official saw it, who, generally speaking, is more accurate than me. By the way, there's a whistle and a foul. First foul of the game on Kelsey Walker, and that is foul number 6 in the quarter on Round Valley. This is automatic 2 shots for Taylor Hancock. But, I was saying with Walker, she tried to pick up her dribble, so she had both hands on it, and then lost it. She didn't have a clean grab to it, so she lost it and resumed her dribble after that. I don't know. I'm saying, to me, that looks like a double dribble.
You're not wrong, Floyd.
Oh, you would agree with me on that.
I would.
But, of course,
it wasn't called, so it doesn't matter.
That, and you are not a
official.
Yeah, that's right. You're not You're not a referee.
Aren't you? Don't you know the saying, the best officials are in the stands? I mean, come on.
Let me see how many officials there are here today. My count says there's about 300, maybe 250. Here's a nice drive and finish. Wow, that was a great finish by Brenly Haas. She is able to get 2 for Round Valley, and they trail by 7 right now with just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way, everybody. Kelsey Walker, nice job, tip it out, but Hancock controls for Snowflake. Here's Brogan with the ball overhead, outside to Chloe Ulberg. Underneath, Hadley Nichols. Great turn and quick release, and the shot is good. Had to like that one for sure. 80 seconds left in the first half.
13-3 scoring total this half isn't what is going to help Round Valley.
Hey, look at Walker. Walker just, she made herself a little space, created the shot, and drained that 3, her first points of the game.
That was an NBA 3.
It really was. 22-16. Snowflake in front of Round Valley.
So not only does the little freshman have speed, she's got strength too.
So Kelsey Walker's a freshman, is that what you said? Wow. Wow, she plays with a little more poise than that. Oh, nice floater is up and good. That jump shot good for Kenzie Brogan, and that'll give Coach Mike Brogan a chance with 45 seconds left in the half to call timeout. Timeout taken there. And we'll grab a 30-second timeout as well with a 24-16 Snowflake advantage over Round Valley. Everybody take a look at Kelsey Walker. She liked it. She liked it, and that's 21 feet out and splashes the big 3 for Round Valley. Grab this timeout, back with more Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
When words are just not enough, to celebrating an everlasting love or brightening your home with a splash of color, the Bloomhouse Floral Design Shop in Pine Top is your floral design partner. Beautiful spring blooms are ready for grab and go. Want to deliver flowers often but don't want the hassle of trying to remember? Bouquet subscriptions are now available. The Bloomhouse, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturday from 10 until 4, is dedicated to bringing the beauty of nature to all.
Back to it, everybody. And the possession to Round Valley to start this final 45 seconds of the second quarter. Kelsey Walker, the freshman, with that big 3 a moment ago, handles the basketball. Hancock covers her. This pass batted away and picked up in backcourt by Walker. Boy, she is fast, isn't she?
She's so fast.
What an athlete. Here's a pass that gets picked off by Raya Denhalter. Raya wants to go coast to coast. Takes
And
it
she
herself.
does.
Shot is good for Raya Denhalter. 12 seconds remaining in the quarter. Walker. And her bounce pass inside to Haas is taken away. There's Denhalter again with the shot at the buzzer. It is no good. Snowflake takes a 10-point lead into halftime, everybody. Fast and furious action to close it out right there. And I would suspect we're going to see a lot of that in the second half as well. We'll grab a timeout and return in a couple of moments to break it down on the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. Stand by for it. Snowflake 26, Round Valley 16 in this girls varsity showdown in December. We'll be back with more Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud. Every home has a story to tell, and your furniture sets the stage. From classic to contemporary, farmhouse to European, the Furniture Gallery will match your taste with the perfect centerpiece or accent. Make each room in your home a place to gather, connect, and create lasting memories. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They deliver comfort, quality, and unparalleled customer service. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, helps make a house a home, and they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Don't settle for less on a gift when you can give way more for way less. The Hallmark Gold Crown store in Pine Top goes beyond having the perfect card. Exciting new lines were just released. Bourbon Barrel Foods out of Louisville, Kentucky features gourmet sauces, nuts, and seasonings. Jack Black's Men's Superior Skincare, be manly and clean. And for ladies, Pinkies Up, luxury teas, sugars, cups, and infusers. Open Monday through Saturday, the Hallmark is where smiles are made together.
When exactness is ordered, Hatch Concrete will deliver. We provide ready-mix concrete for any size job, from the do-it-yourself project to the professional construction project, delivering a variety of aggregate to suit your concrete or construction needs from granite to cinders. Hatch Concrete is not just another ready-mix concrete company. We provide quality service, quality concrete, concrete pumping, and Fox blocks where quality is not just a name, but a tradition. At Hatch Concrete, this mud's for you.
You probably already know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, but this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we are giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 bonus cash right before Christmas. Hello, Santa! Right now, when you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint for your insured windshield replacement, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or full-service car washes at the KK Express Wash, or a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present from the best auto glass tinters on the mountain. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 in holiday cash. And again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas bonus drawing.
536-597, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Halftime on the broadcast. Welcome back, everybody. Floyd Simmons, and my broadcast partner is Talia Clare. Talia, hey, this turned into a great game. Snowflake with the run there to get a 10-point lead. They trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter, so Round Valley's there. And, you know, if this Round Valley team was at full strength, you know, they've got a couple of girls out there on the roster today that are playing with a little bit of illness, you know, a little slowed down by that. They've got a couple of girls unable to play. You get this team up to full strength, and they'd be right there, neck and neck with this Lady Lobos team, who themselves have a couple of ladies missing. The Carlisle sisters, the twins, are not here. They're having fun in Las Vegas, and I think they're also out in Vegas. They're listening and watching the broadcast. I was told they probably would be, and I don't know why they wouldn't be unless they are busy with some activity at the moment. But just in case they're there, Carlisle sisters, hope that you're having fun, and I know your team misses you.
Yeah.
And we sure do, too.
And thanks for the invite.
You didn't get one?
Nope, didn't get one.
Oh, man, So sorry. You go to Vegas very often?
No, I haven't ever been. I want to go.
Wait a minute. You've never been?
Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about for the rodeo.
NFR.
NFR. I have been to Vegas one time.
Yeah?
I won't tell you about it. I think I stayed in a hotel called the Wild West.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of it.
3 wilds.
I've never heard of it.
You can only imagine.
Yeah,
It's a little bit off the strip.
Yeah.
No, I think the Lobos are missing the Carlisle girls. I hope they're having a good time.
Boy, it doesn't sound like any sort of accommodations that I am used to or or interested in.
No.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, it's halftime here. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Let's take a look at the scoring here. A 26-16 lead for Snowflake at halftime. And they are led in scoring by Kenzie Brogan. She has burned down a couple of threes out there, and she's got 9 points in the half for Snowflake. Chloe Reedhead with a great start. Chloe's got 6 points, scored all of that in the first, 3 minutes or something like that in the first quarter. She really got out to a great start for the Lady Lobos. She's got 6 points. Hadley Nichols with 4 points so far. 2 points each for Raya Denhalter, Chloe Ulberg, Nicole Hips, and finally, Kaylee Hancock has a single point for Snowflake. For Round Valley, they are led by Brenly Haas with 5 points. 3 points for Kelsey Walker, 3 points for Kendra Logan. 2 points each for Bailey Ziegler and Harley Haas, and 1 point for Hannah Clark. Well, real quick there, Coach Claire. You tell me, what is it that Round Valley's got to do to get themselves back into the game?
So to be honest, I have been super impressed with Round Valley's ball control. They're moving it around. They're trying to get it into the post for those shots, but unforced errors. Snowflake had lots of stills in that second half that they converted into baskets down at the end, and those are the worst kind of errors.
Yeah, clean those up, right?
Yep.
You really got to do that. Take care of the ball a little bit better, and obviously, I mean, shot percentage, those kinds of things. You know, just clean it up, play a better second half. And you know what? They've got to put the clamps down a little bit on Snowflake. Yeah, Kenzie Brogan can't be allowed to get that open look outside. And, you know, the rest of the way, the girl that I thought had the most impact for Snowflake closing out the half, and she was really all over the place, was Raya Denhalter. And if Raya starts adding a lot to what already was a solid overall team effort by Snowflake, then Round Valley is going to have a difficult time. So just a couple of things to keep in mind.
I also think that Round Valley needs to get back to the line. 6 of their 10 points from that first quarter was at the line. If they can draw the foul, you know, get Snowflake in foul trouble again, because they were being super aggressive to the basket, and then they were making their free throws. And when you're taking free shots, there's nothing. Snowflake's in foul trouble, then they play a little less. Their defense backs off a little bit, and
I got you. Now, score here at halftime, 26-16, Snowflake over Round Valley. We'll have the second half in a moment. Stand by for it. We'll take this final timeout and return after we wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report. Stand by, everybody.
You probably already know the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass jingle, but this holiday season, that jingle means holiday cash. Now through Christmas, we are giving away $500 cash each week and $1,000 bonus cash right before Christmas. Hello, Santa! Right now, when you choose Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint for your insured windshield replacement, you can choose 2 delicious steak dinners at Cattleman's Steakhouse and 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters, or full-service car washes at the KK Express Wash, or a $100 gift certificate for window tint. That's a great idea for a present from the best auto glass tinters on the mountain. And everyone's name goes in the hat for weekly winners of $500 in holiday cash. And again in the hat for the $1,000 Christmas bonus drawing.
5, 3, 6, 5, 9, 7, 2, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
So we're back, basketball fans. Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Northland basketball at the Sports Zone. Floyd Simmons, along with my broadcast partner, Talia Claire, who happens to be the wife of Joe Claire, who is the Snowflake Lobo boys basketball coach. And he's got a couple of other distinctions, one of which I'll tell you is that Joe is one of our He's one of our Sports Zone radio broadcasters, though we don't get to see a lot of him and haven't for a while. But he's one of our broadcasters and does such a great job. Okay, so maybe that's why, Talia, you're also a strong broadcaster, man. It's good to have you. Fun to have you.
I'm happy to be here. This is fun.
Have you been getting any pointers from Joe?
No.
No.
He knows better.
he's not going to interfere.
He tells me not to give him pointers how he coaches. He won't give me pointers how I commentate.
So if you're going to be a broadcaster, he's going to leave that completely up to you. Got it. A smart guy, I guess, in many respects. But he does do some broadcasting for us. And the other thing is, I just want to say, just one of the best, adult athletes in Snowflake. Man, your husband is a stud. This guy can do it all.
He is good.
Basketball player, football player, baseball, softball player. Dude does it all, and he does it with outstanding proficiency.
He loves athletics, Floyd.
Yeah. Well, he's passing it on to your kids as well. You got a young son that's going to be playing in the game coming up.
Yep.
The boys varsity game. Your older son that graduated recently.
That's probably the hardest thing he's ever had to do as a coach, is coach his own boys.
Coach his own kids. Yeah. Well, that is a tough one. Some coaches make it easy, though. They just go ahead and give their own kid, just give them everything. Let's give him all the playing time, give him all the shot opportunities.
That's not my husband. He's harder on my boys, and I'm like sitting in the stands like, don't yell at my baby.
Well, and you know what? That's the kind of dad that I am too, and that's the kind of dad that I kind of promote. You want to be tougher on your own kid than everybody else, and you're trying. Hopefully, part of it is political. You just don't want people to, make it so tough on you, right? You want to see them being as tough on your kid, if not more. There's Joe Clare, the head coach of the boys varsity. He's a good-looking dude, too, tell you.
Oh,
I mean,
He's handsome.
Isn't he handsome? Look at that haircut. Man, that's a great hairline. I remember those days when I was a young man and I had some hair.
It's the good old days.
It's a good-looking dude. Here's the pass inside as we get the second half underway. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone. I'm Floyd Simmons. My broadcast partner is Talia Clare, and there's a tie-up. A whistle, jump ball, and possession Round Valley. They'll take over with 6:13 on the clock. Look at that. I don't have near as much hair as that good-looking Joe Clare, varsity basketball coach.
I don't know. I think you're still doing good.
Yeah, okay. All right. That didn't sound too convincing. You didn't say that with a lot of confidence.
Floyd,
here comes Round.
You make this broadcast look good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Here's a shot inside. Poston missing for Round Valley. Rebound, Kenzie Brogan. This second half is underway, a couple of minutes in, and it's 26-16 still. Still waiting for the first second half points for these two teams. Nichols with a pass that glances off her hands and out of bounds.
We haven't had any points, but we did have our first jump ball.
We did, yeah.
First jump ball of the whole game. Can you believe that?
That's a stunning observation,
did I just
really.
Jinx us?
You did, yeah. Probably get one right here. Here's the inbound. Brogan. The catch and release, no good there. Olberg rebound, and she'll try the baby hook. That draws contact, and a two-shot foul. Poston commits the foul, and it's going to be Chloe Olberg to the line for Snowflake. So, looks like we might have a golden opportunity to get the first points of the second half right here. Well, sometimes we have seen some quarters of high school basketball where combined point total for the teams, like 3 points, kind of deal. We're getting a slow start right here.
I have a feeling they're going to get things going.
Ulberg for a second shot, and that one's going to roll off. Still waiting for the first points of the second half. Kenzie Brogan able to wrest the ball away, influence that. Takes a pass from Chloe Reedhead, who gets an assist. And that is the first second half points for these two teams. And it was Kenzie Brogan who goes into double figures now. She's got 11 points in the game for the Layton Lobos. Their biggest lead of the game now, 12 points. There's a runner that won't go in. And one just off the mark, rebound Snowflake. Logan's shot missed. Long pass to Kenzie Brogan for the Lobos. And she's able to finish with the defender right there on top of her.
Yeah, Harley Haas hustled back and got right in Kenzie's space, but Kenzie was still able to get the layup.
And she's going to get
a steal.
Takes it away for Snowflake. Run it. Nicole Hips. Shot no good there. Tips around. And we'll get contact. And it looks like Snowflake commits it. Nicole Hips was trying to get to the basketball. And she commits her second foul of the game. Let me give the second half starters for Snowflake. Taylor Hancock is going to come into the game right now, replacing Hadley Nichols, who did start the second half. Nicole Hips is out there, Chloe Ulberg, Kenzie Brogan, and Chloe Reedhead. And now, coming into the game is Raya Denhalter replacing Ulberg. For Round Valley, their starters for this second half include Kendra Logan, Bailey Ziegler, Brenly Haas is out there on the floor right now. So is Hannah Clark, and the fifth is Harley Haas. This is Ziegler. She is going to dribble it off her foot. Teammate saves it right back into her. It's a nice blind pass. Haas underneath, and Brenly unable to make the shot. Who made that?
Number 10, Harley Haas.
Well, Harley made the shot. All right. Snowflake with the basketball. It's a big shot, much needed by Round Valley after Snowflake had built a 14-point lead. That's been their biggest so far in the game. Chloe Reedhead scoops it up there. That one no good. And the rebound comes down to Ziegler. Nope, Kendra Logan got the rebound. And then a Snowflake foul. Chloe Reedhead, third foul of the game. So exit Chloe.
Kelsey Walker checking in too. She's back in the game.
Also into the game for Round Valley, this is Kelsey Walker with the basketball. Hancock guarding her, and on the left-hand dribble, what did we get, double dribble?
Yes.
Snowflake with the basketball. This is Hancock. Also into the game is Kennedy Stewart, and they play catch with it. Right side, Kenzie Brogan. She's open for three, and that shot is just off the front iron. Rebound, Walker for Round Valley. Kelsey with the basketball. Up the floor. The bounce pass to Harley Haas, and then her pass inside is stolen by Raya Denhalter. And Raya loves to do that coast to coast.
Yes, she does. And the foul.
She races down the floor, gets the shot to go. She's got a chance for the end one now after a Kelsey Walker foul. Kelsey racing back, doing what she can to try to defend this thing. You'll see the finish right here on the replay. It's a great look, guys. Boy, she just got a piece of her as she went by. And the lefty at the line, Denhalter with the shot. It's good.
For a left-handed shooter, that was a great right-handed layup by Raya all the way down.
It's a great point. And Snowflake has their biggest lead of the game. 15 points now. Mentioned the return after I don't know how many weeks off. Our technical director, Big Joe Mama, giving you those looks out there on your screen. Here's the Snowflake pass inside. Nice save into Hadley Nichols. Nichols has her first second half bucket, forcing Round Valley to spend a timeout. We'll grab a 30-second break here, everybody. Stand by. It's 35-18. Snowflake in front of Round Valley with just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. This is Northland basketball, presented by the Sports Zone.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Round Valley still in their timeout as we return to the floor here at Snowflake High School. 2:56 remaining in the third period. This is game one of tonight's doubleheader. The boys game follows. Remember that between the games we always reset and start a new broadcast, so you have to find the new game here on the Sports Zone Radio, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Floyd Simmons, Talia Clare calling this one for us. Talia, thanks for being here. You know, the only thing is you did not bring your patented famous ginger snaps.
I'm so sorry.
We call them ginger snaps? Is that what they're called?
Yes, ginger snaps.
Man, those are good.
Dipped in white chocolate.
Yes. Those are good. And I kid you because, man, you way overdo it. You give us way too many freebies on that. Okay?
No, I should have brought some. I had a big order that I had to fill this week, and I didn't have any extras.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. I mean,
there will be more.
They're so good. You're so nice to us. Hey, how about a big 3 for Kenzie Brogan?
I think Coach Brogan willed that one in.
Did he?
He leaned and kicked his foot out.
The body language was there?
Yep.
Well, Kenzie has her third 3 of the game. She's hit one in each quarter so far in the game.
Great.
And here's the ball that gets kicked out of bounds.
Raya Denhalter actually hit that out of bounds off of the foot of
Taking a
Harley
look
Haas.
at the replay of that shot that got the nice friendly home court roll for Kenzie Brogan, who launches another one again. You just missed it on your shot there as we were looking at the replay, and it was no good. She came up short on the three-point try there. Here comes Round Valley the other direction. Harley Haas trying to get to the basket. She is bumped and fouled by Snowflake's defense, and the lady that got her was Denhalter.
I told you that this is what Round Valley needed to do, was penetrate to the basket and draw those fouls.
Problem is they got a whole lot more of that to do. They're down by 20 right now, and the shot blocked by Kenzie Brogan in the paint. She blocked Brenly Haas and her shot. Snowflake picks it up, and Taylor Hancock brings it across. On the right angle. Deep is Kennedy Stewart, now Denhalter inside to Hadley Nichols. And she has got her shot blocked on the turnaround. Brenly Haas blocked the shot, then got the basketball and threw it away. Snowflake will have it back. Well, let's see, a 20-point Snowflake lead. Again, we keep saying it, but now that's their biggest lead of the game.
We wanted them to get the game going, and somebody finally did.
Problem is that Rambo's got to find an answer somewhere, solve this thing.
Yeah, they do.
Holberg at the top, hands off to Hancock, curls around, beautiful pass. Wow.
Oh, block shot, nice block shot by Brenly Haas.
Brenly stepped up and blocked Kennedy Stewart, but I'm kind of marveling at that great pass. The kind of blind wraparound pass across the paint by Hancock, who will now set to throw the ball in for Snowflake.
Snowflake's ball movement has been impressive tonight. They've been moving the ball, finding each other, especially in the paint.
Hey, nice work inside adjustment. Chloe Ulberg off the inbound pass has her second field goal today for the Lobos. You know, going into the season, I kind of thought that Chloe was going to score a lot more than we've seen her out there, you know, with the kind of year she had last year. And she had a couple of games where she really scored big. We covered last season. I'm waiting for Chloe to have one of those big games, one of those big 20, 25-point performances that I think she's capable of.
Yeah, for sure.
Kelsey Walker has picked up personal foul number 3 now for Round Valley. This will be a shooting foul for Taylor Hancock. 3 team fouls on each team with just 54 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and they will reset those fouls when we get to the fourth quarter. Well, Talia, let me ask you, what was your strength as a basketball player in high school?
I would probably say ball handling. I was the point guard, and I think I prided myself on being a pretty good ball handler.
Okay. Were you a good foul shooter? I'll bet you were.
I don't remember. All I remember from my basketball career, Floyd, was Winslow was our arch nemesis back in the day.
Yeah.
Winslow. And I remember my junior year, we played Winslow at home in the mini gym. It was packed, and I had my highest point game ever. I scored 33 points against Winslow, and we won. And I never played that good again.
Wow. 33-point game against Winslow.
Yes.
That's
my
really
claim. That's my claim to fame.
Okay, that's really impressive, and yet you still don't remember if you were a good foul shooter or
no,
not.
I don't remember.
That to me is the most interesting part of the story. So
I remember.
I like it.
I remember causing a lot of fouls.
Okay.
I fouled out a lot.
Okay.
I was a very aggressive player. Back in the day, it was more like, who was the team that the Bulls played? Back in the day that was super.
The Bulls, they played the Pistons. You're
The
talking
Pistons.
about, yeah.
I played like the Pistons played.
Okay. A bull in a china shop.
Yes.
Okay, both of those foul shots no good for Brenly Haas at the line after she got fouled. And the young lady that fouled her, where's that jersey number 25? I don't have her on my roster. Help me out with Snowflake number 25.
Number 25 is Renell West. She's a sophomore.
Spell Renell.
Ranell.
Okay, I'm assuming brought up because of...
Yes, Lindsay's not here.
Yeah, that makes sense. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. This is Harley Haas at the line. The foul shot there, good. And that one, no good. Rebound inside. Kelsey Walker couldn't make it. Round Valley again, another miss. There's Harley Haas dragging a rebound down, and we'll see what the official says on this whistle. A moment ago, by the way, when you were given a great explanation on your glory days. And by the way, was that Haley Westover with the foul? It was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Haley getting a chance to play out there with a big Snowflake lead, 42-19. And this one good for Haas. Harley Haas at the line, and she makes that shot. While you were giving your great explanation, we didn't get a good chance to describe that shot block by Chloe Ulberg before she left the game. Boy, she came up with a huge shot block, and I think it was on Harley Haas. So give her a little credit, a little shout out for the great defense for Snowflake right there. 8 seconds in the quarter. Entry pass and a foul from behind. That will be Haas picking up the foul, Harley Haas.
Lots of good things coming from Harley Haas right now. I mean, besides the foul, her defense is being aggressive. She's taking it to the hoop. She's getting some shots. She's shooting some free throws.
Immediately following the game, we'll announce the Sports Zone's players of the game. The player of the game could possibly be co-players, but I kind of doubt it. Shot at the buzzer, no good on the reverse try. The blind shot attempt by Nicole Hibbs. Hey, it's a good effort.
Yeah, good effort.
Shot did not go in. We'll grab a timeout and get ready for the fourth quarter, everybody. Our score, Snowflake 42, Round Valley 20. This is Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Back in here to Snowflake for the fourth quarter. Welcome back, Floyd Simmons, Talia Clare, and Snowflake on top here, 42-20, out in front of the Round Valley Lady Elks. Game one of the broadcast doubleheader tonight. I'll let you know also that our next broadcast will be Saturday at 5 p.m. Again, back here at Snowflake. It will be the Snowflake boys taking on Ganado, a boys-only matchup on Saturday. I don't know, that's kind of interesting to me. This is like the second or third year in a row that Snowflake and Ganado have played just boys, and I wonder about that. Why not the girls?
I don't know. I don't have any idea what's going on with that.
Is Snowflake going to a tournament? Is there a tournament at this point?
They're going to a tournament next weekend.
Lady Lobos? Okay.
Oh, Lady Lobos.
Yeah, that's the...
Yes. Well, they have one this weekend in Payson. They will be there.
Good. Well, the ball goes out of bounds, and Round Valley will take over. Ball at the top. Brenly Haas goes in, and her shot is just going to be off the mark. Rebound, Round Valley, and a nice putback by Bailey Ziegler. And that opens up the scoring in the fourth quarter. Our score here, Snowflake 42, Round Valley 22. Kelsey Walker picks off a pass, and with the left hand, just rolls it off there, no good. It's a great effort.
Great effort. I just was looking at my paperwork, and it says, if I'm right, that Harley Haas, number 10, is also a freshman. She's been a big contributor tonight.
3-point try for Kenzie Brogan. That's going to be left of the intended target. No good there. Well, Kenzie's played a great game. She leads the scoring for Snowflake with 16 points. She's hit three-pointers in the contest. We've watched her make some terrific defensive plays as well. And I got to say, I mean, she is clearly in the running, maybe leading the way for the Sports Zone's player of the game. That will be presented after this one by White Mountain Regional Medical Center.
Kenzie's played a great game. I've been impressed a lot with her defense as well, especially her block game. I think she's had some fouls that were, probably could have got away with, but overall I feel like she's been in good position tonight to set herself up for some good defense.
There's a foul on Brenley Haas, and that'll be her third foul of the game. To the foul line goes Chloe Olberg. That one off the back iron. It's no good. So, as I said, the next broadcast will be on Saturday, 5 p.m. Boys only. Snowflake hosting Ganado. And that foul shot was no good, but wasn't going to count anybody. Anyway, that was a lane violation on the shooter. Inbound for Round Valley, and our score here, 42-22. Snowflake in front. 6:24 remaining in regulation. You're listening to Mix 98 KRFM Sholo, the home of Sports Zone Radio, everybody, as we watch the shot go up. Nicole Hips, no good on the shot attempt. Rebound, Kelsey Walker.
Wow.
She pulled up her dribble way too soon, was floating. That was a shot off the glass from about the foul line while she was in full speed ahead. That was a great shot, I guess.
She even twisted her body and got it up there.
She really did. Hey, look, she's a marvelous athlete. You can see that she's probably got to work a little bit on refinement of her basketball skills, okay? I mean, most freshmen are in that position, but
she Euro stepped even. She brought that ball over, took the step, and put it up. And she's like, I'm going to travel or I'm going to shoot it.
And still, with the use of the glass, I mean, it's not the conventional way you make that shot.
No.
But I like watching her play. She's relentless. She's like the Energizer Bunny out there, the way she goes. And she's going to add a lot to this Round Valley program now for this and 3 more years. So we get a foul and a whistle inside. This one on Snowflake. And Snowflake have number 20?
That was on Chloe.
So it was number 30. Okay.
Chloe had good position, just at the last minute, lowered her hand to get her arm on the defender or the offensive player's hand.
So that makes 4 fouls in the game for Chloe. She will exit for Coach Brogan. So does Chloe Reedhead. She is out of the game. And looks like Nicole Hips has returned. Let's see Kennedy Stewart out there. And this foul shot good. The second one good. First one was no good. And it's a 17-point Snowflake lead. Stewart has it. A little handoff to Nicole Hips, and she is going to back her way down. Wow. Made herself a nice-looking shot, but couldn't make it. Hadley Nichols outside. Nichols, Stewart. Here's a backdoor cut by Kenzie Brogan. Nice job by Brenley Haas to disrupt that pass, and Round Valley takes it away. Hadley Nichols is out there. Dan Halter on the floor right now. 3-pointer for Round Valley, no good. And to the foul line they go. I think that's Kenzie Brogan that committed a foul.
Mm-hmm. Floyd, so you asked me about my glory days. What about your glory days? All I know about you is that you're a Holbrook Roadrunner.
Mighty, mighty Roadrunner for sure. Yeah.
Do you still bleed red and blue?
Well, listen, I got a lot of regard for the Holbrook Roadrunners, okay? I mean, they have a saying over there. And the saying is, once a Roadrunner, always a Roadrunner. So I guess that applies to me, too. I'm not sure. Hey, listen, man, I had a lot of fun in my days as a Holbrook Roadrunner, okay? I was not short of allowing myself to have a good time. Didn't play basketball.
You didn't?
No, I did not.
Did you play any sports?
I did, yeah, I did. I love the way you asked that as well, with a little incredulity in your voice. Did you even play sports?
No. No, I said, did you play sports?
Yeah, I know. I'm giving you
Were you in the marching band?
I give you a hard time.
Did you run cross country?
Listen, I would have done the marching band too, okay? Remember back in the day when there was kids that did both?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we had guys that did both.
Well, back in the day, you could cheer and play sports as well. The girls.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
You could be on the drill team and play sports.
So I played football.
Did you?
Yeah, no, I like to think I was pretty decent. I was an all-conference player.
Were you?
Okay, sure, yeah.
You're being modest. I'm going to have to look up your stats.
I was okay. Listen, we had some pretty good football in the day, for sure. I mean, we went 7-3 my senior year as we watched Kennedy Stewart with a nice follow shot, and good for Snowflake. And they grab a timeout real quick after the make. 4:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll stay right here. A 44-25 lead for Snowflake. You know, we were pretty good. We were 7-3.
Oh,
my
wow.
senior year. And didn't make the playoffs.
Really?
And that was back in the day when only 8 teams made it. There was no 16-team field like you get these days. So we didn't make the playoffs. And we I'd like to think we gave Snowflake a pretty good game, and they were state champions along with Round Valley.
They were state champions the year you played?
My senior year, Snowflake and Round Valley tied for the championship.
Who were some of the guys on the team that you know of that
Snowflake?
played?
Well, Kay Solomon, of course. Kay Solomon was, an all-state lineman for Snowflake. The great Russell Peterson.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say the great Russell Peterson, Russell is on my Mount Rushmore of all-time great Snowflake Lobos. I love Russell Peterson. Yeah. I think he's the only Snowflake Lobo running back ever with. Now, correct me, because you had a brother that was pretty special running back, but I think I'm accurate in saying that Russell is the only Snowflake running back ever with 3 consecutive 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Did Paul do that?
I'm not sure about Paul's record. I know he's high, like all-time high rushing record, but I don't know.
Paul's one of the all-time greats. Your brother Paul.
Yeah, was
but
great.
No, Russell was terrific, and that was me that chased him down and caught Russell Peterson after he went on about a 60-yard run from scrimmage. That was me that caught him from behind, chased him down, and tackled him at the 2-yard line.
So were you a safety or a linebacker?
I was a corner.
Corner. Okay.
Yeah. So, and that was me that did that. So you talk about glory days.
There you go. You chased down the Russell Peterson.
The Russell Peterson, yeah.
The Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, absolutely. Russell Peterson, I say again. Let's see, some of the other guys included Sean Saline was one of the quarterbacks. Joey Flake was one of the quarterbacks on that team. They did a little platooning. We watch a pretty hard fall right in front of us. Boy, I tell you, that did not feel good, did it? Skylar Hevener's been out for a while. She got in foul trouble in the first half. She's returned to the floor. She took a vicious header right there.
Yeah, she did.
You got that on the microphone and everything. That was loud.
Her feet got faster than her body.
She bounced right back up, though.
Yeah, she did. That's the tough Round Valley in them. They are so tough, these girls. Strong.
There's
athletic.
The shot attempt, no good there by Chloe Ulberg. Kelsey Walker picks up a loose ball. For the Round Valley Elks, into the game comes Carla Ariola, making an appearance for the Lady Elks. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. We'll get an offensive foul on the Elks. Poston trying to give a screen. And that's our 4th foul of the game. Let's see, who else on that Snowflake team might you know? You might know JT Ellsworth was one of my favorite Snowflake Lobos back in the day. Such a stud. He was on that team. Sonny Burnham. Do you remember a guy named Sonny Burnham? Stud. Hey, how about this shot up and good? Nicole Hips with the pull-up jump shot. That was nice.
Yeah, that was a nice little jump shot. I feel like that's where Nicole just flourishes on those little 10-foot jump shots. She's just so natural and smooth at those.
Yeah, I agree. going to mention one more name off that team, that Snowflake team that we competed against, okay? Because he's one of my favorite Snowflake Lobos. I like this guy a lot. Jeff Smith.
Jeff Smith.
You know Jeff Smith?
I don't know Jeff Smith.
Wide receiver. Here's a pass underneath.
Oh, nice pass.
Cole Oberg with the assist, and Kenzie Brogan curling around, getting open, ran that nice set play, and she was wide open to turn to the basket, make the shot, and make it a 23-point lead for Snowflake, and they're going to get the ball again. Here comes an entire line change for the Lobos. Chloe Reedhead included among those entering back into the game, and a whole bunch of new ladies. Timeout taken by Round Valley. Coach Slade wants to talk it over in these final moments. 2:10 remaining. And we'll be back in just a moment. Give us a 30-second timeout, everybody. 48-25. Snowflake in front of Round Valley in the girls' varsity game. Northland basketball presented by the Sports Zone.
We get it. The last thing you probably want is a trip to the hospital. But the first thing you should consider is where you'll receive the best healthcare experience. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, we strive to be the community's preferred healthcare provider. Need a home doctor visit, a wellness appointment, or to utilize the latest CT and MRI technology? Our professionally trained staff will care for you with empathy and purpose. White Mountain Regional Medical Center is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Hey everybody, we're back into it. Back into our broadcast of Northland basketball here for the final 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And hey, you were asking me during the break about my son David, who's a senior this year at Blue Ridge, and he just finished his football year. He just was awarded. You know, he was a first team All-State wide receiver.
Wow.
He was a unanimous selection by the coaches. On that, that's what they told me, that he was unanimously selected, and I loved hearing that.
That's impressive.
So he achieved that. And he also, next week, as you watch Chloe Reedhead with the runner, it's good. Nice job, Chloe. Next week, he's a late addition to this, but he's going to play in it's called the Indigenous Bowl, which is a nationwide all-star football game for Native American student athletes. And that's going to be held in California.
That's awesome.
And he just found out about that, just added to that roster, and so he's going to fly out to California on Sunday, and then on Thursday next week, he's going to play in an all-star game there.
Are you going to go watch him?
I am, yeah.
Good for you. Good.
Inbound to Addison Poston for Round Valley, and Addison's going to get that one up off the glass. Shot is good. And he's got, my son David has got some interest from some colleges, a couple of colleges here in Arizona. Ottawa University is interested in him, Arizona Christian University. So we'll see what ends up happening. We're certainly hoping for a firm offer from somebody.
That's awesome.
And he would like to, if he could, he'd like to go to Fort Lewis College, and he's going to get a chance to meet representatives from Fort Lewis when he goes out to California. So
nice. So awesome to have so many opportunities. I love to see that. All these kids from small towns being able to go on and play.
Yeah, Colton Tidwell played at Snowflake here this year.
Yeah.
He has been offered a couple of different times from some colleges out there.
I was super impressed with Colton this year. He's a great tight end.
Snowflake with the basketball. Chloe Reedhead thought about it. Dumped it inside.
Nice.
The shot is good for Renelle West.
Great look by Chloe. Such an unselfish move.
Now 52-27. Well, we can announce the Sports Zone's player of the game, I think. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And let me hear your vote. We let the broadcast team vote. What do you got?
Well, obviously, a standout for Snowflake tonight is Kenzie Brogan with 20 points on the night. A few blocks, some steals. I feel like she's there with the rebounds as well. Yeah, I definitely think Kenzie's very deserving of that.
So you vote for Kenzie? How about the producer there? What do you got? He is also voting for Kenzie. Technical director, Big Joe Mama, what do you got? So he votes for Taylor Hancock. Okay, all right. And then how about big Sean Ulvestad on camera up there. Sean? What does Sean say? Kenzie Brogan? So he'll give a vote for Kenzie Brogan. Well, I guess my vote doesn't count then because that's 3-4. Although I can get any number of votes.
Doesn't
if
your count trump everyone, or does it have to be?
It's not that my count trumps everyone. It's just that if I choose, I can count my vote as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do kind of. I have that liberty.
Okay, so
liberty.
If we hadn't voted, who would your vote be?
I'd be voting for Kenzie Brogan. So,
okay.
So Kenzie will be our.
She gets the coveted Sports Zone T-shirt.
Yeah, the kids love that. They
yes,
love getting that thing. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, that's what we hope for sure. Thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center for providing those. 5 seconds left here, everybody. We'll talk to Kenzie Brogan and Coach Mike Brogan, her father. He's the head coach of the Snowflake Lady Lobos. We'll do that here forthwith. And you see the final right there. 52-27. Snowflake with the victory is now 5-3 overall on the season. 5-3. And that Round Valley team, really, they're having a good year, but they're going to fall short of winning their 10th game of the year. The final score will make them now 9-7. 9-7 on the campaign. Still a winning record, but that's 4 straight losses. And they need to get their team back to full health and full physical strength. They're playing short-handed out there, and Coach Slade would love to get those other ladies back on the roster on the sideline as soon as possible. And he's got a lot to work with there, but when you're playing against the elements like they are, makes it tough. One way or the other, we congratulate him and the ladies on their effort tonight, but it's Snowflake that gets the victory. And it's Talia Claire who's going to give up her headset. Talia?
Yep.
Can I grab that?
Yep.
Thank you. We'll grab that from you, and we'll be talking to our Sports Zone player of the game here in just a moment. I think she's gathering up her belongings there in the bench area. I believe that Kenzie has previously been one of our players of the game. She led the way today with 18 points. She added something there in the fourth quarter to get that. Talia is going to rejoin me for the boys game coming up here in a few moments, everybody. We will quickly get to our post-game interviews, and then we will end this broadcast and start a new one for the boys game. Snowflake and Round Valley coming up in a moment. Final score tonight in the girls varsity showdown between Snowflake and Round Valley. Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. Final score, Snowflake 52, Round Valley 27. Round Valley had a 10-9 lead at the end of the first quarter, but Snowflake made it a 10-point Lobo lead at halftime and never looked back. And we bring on their victorious head coach, Mike Brogan, joins us now. Coach Brogan, congratulations on your win today.
Hey, Floyd, thank you. Thank you.
Well, it was a great first quarter, but your ladies made sure that it wasn't as close a game from that point on. What was the turnaround for you? What was the turnaround for the ladies that, got you out to a 52-27 final?
So I think that first quarter we were a little sluggish, and defensively we were not very good. We playing with our hands a lot more than our feet, and so second quarter that was kind of our talk in between quarters. We got to get a little more focused and do things the right way. Don't take so many chances, move our feet, get in front. And I thought our defensive intensity really picked up, and that led to some easy baskets and kind of got us out of that first quarter kind of muck offensively as well. We're kind of going through some things with, we're missing a couple of our girls that are up at the rodeo up in Vegas, and so we had some new groupings together tonight, and I think it just took us a little bit of time to get our bearings.
You mentioned a couple of names, Coach, okay? We'll talk to our Sports Zone player of the game in a moment, but two girls I wanted to highlight. Raya Denhalter, I thought, was just, she played with a high-energy motor out there for you, especially in the second half. And I also thought you got a real good effort out of Nicole Hips, but, your thoughts on the roster and how they performed.
Yeah, so many times we focus too much on who's putting the ball in the basket, and we don't understand some of that stuff. I thought Nicole was really good at keeping the tempo up tonight. I don't know if she scored much, but I thought she was really important for us because she plays so fast and gives us that energy and that speed that we need up and down the floor. And Raya's kind of cut from the same cloth. She's a really good offset for Chloe and Kinsey as our post defenders, and we pick up some quickness and some speed and get some easy baskets from them. I thought they were both really tremendous today.
Coach, your daughter, Kenzie Brogan, hit a three in the first quarter, hit another three in the second, a big three in the third quarter. All of that part of an 18-point night. She blocked some shots. She stole the ball a couple of times. Just had a complete game, and she is our Sports Zone's player of the game. How about Kenzie tonight?
Well, we sure love her. She's really kind of rounding into a complete player, I think, and that's helped us out quite a bit. We kind of got her back where she belongs defensively, so she's much helps us out quite a bit. But I thought she kind of helped put that game out of reach a little bit coming right out of half. She had that steal on that free throw, and then we got another one. I mean, certainly you recognize the three-point shots, but I thought those kind of two tough plays, offensive rebound putbacks, kind of pushed that game up and really gave us some breathing room.
You got a tournament coming up, Coach?
Yeah, tomorrow we're heading down to Payson, and we'll get hopefully four good games in for us, and so we're looking forward to it. So, right now we're just kind of trying to figure out who we are, and those tournaments are really beneficial for us.
All right, we wish you the best. Enjoy it, be safe, and have fun.
Hey, thanks.
All right, Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, Merry Christmas. You guys do a great job. We sure appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach Brogan. Mike Brogan, the Snowflake Lady Lobos head coach in his second full season at the helm here in Snowflake, and he's got his team out to a 5-3 record to start this season with that Payson tournament coming up starting tomorrow. Final score 52-27. Snowflake takes down Round Valley. This broadcast of Northland basketball. Let's continue on with our discussion with the player of the game, everybody. Hey, back in here at Snowflake High School, everybody, welcome into Lobo Gymnasium. Snowflake has defeated Round Valley in the girls' varsity game tonight, 52-27, part of Northland basketball here at the Sports Zone. And a chance to talk with our Sports Zone player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. There is Kenzie Brogan. Great night tonight. Kenzie, you and the ladies, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Well, Kenzie, you scored 18 points. You knocked down some big threes in the game for your team, but overall, part of an effort that led to this big margin of victory, 52-27. How did you feel that you and the ladies performed in this one tonight?
I think everyone did their job. We all set goals, and everyone worked hard to get those goals that they set for themselves.
How difficult was it coming into the game knowing that the Carlisle sisters, the two sisters, weren't here? They were not available. Natalie, certainly plays a heavy part of the rotation for your team. And, she is such a good talent, good athlete. Her sister as well, top for you. Was there any doubt coming in with the missing sisters?
They do hold a big part in our team and really pull us together. But I think that everyone already was expecting it, and we practiced for it, so I think
You did a good job.
Prepared.
You did exactly what you had to, right?
Yeah.
Kenzie, let me ask you about this team that you're a part of here now this season, and maybe the prospects, because when you look around the White Mountains, look at the 3A East, Sholo is very good, okay? Blue Ridge is good, right? Blue's good. Winslow's always going to be a contender, so you got tough teams out there. Who knows what Payson has, but they're probably going to be tough too. Altusay is not part of the East, but they're so good. The White Mountains is tough this year. How does it feel to be competing in this great field of girls basketball in the White Mountains this season?
No, I think it's always been tough every single year that I've been in high school, and I've always had a team that's helped me to get better and better, and so I just think that every other team around in the White Mountains is the same, so.
Nice. I like it. That's a great answer. Are you having fun?
Yeah, so much.
Having a lot of fun, aren't you? Well, you had a great game. I saw a big smile on your face a handful of times out there, and well-deserved. You got a great victory, and we congratulate you. You want a T-shirt? Can we get you one?
Sure.
How many T-shirts have we given you in the past? Have you gotten any? You've been our player of the game before, haven't you?
No.
You never have?
No.
You've got to be kidding me. You've always played so well. We've seen you so many times with big games. How about we give you that one there? Look at that. Hold that up if you wouldn't mind. I don't know where maybe the camera disappeared. Take a look at that. There it is. Hold that to the camera. Show the people your great T-shirt. That's a great T-shirt. I want to thank White Mountain Regional Medical Center for providing that. You played great today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Kenzie Brogan. She had a big one, everybody. She is the daughter of head coach Mike Brogan, and she is going to. I think she's going to enjoy that T-shirt. We certainly hope she does. Well, again, the final here, 52-27. Kenzie scores 18 in the way to lead it for Snowflake. And along the way, her teammate, Chloe Reedhead, had 8 points. Hadley Nichols with 6 points. Raya Denhalter chipped in 5 points today. Nicole Hips with 4 points for the team. Taylor Hancock had 3 points. Also in this one, Chloe Ulberg with 4 points. Renelle West had 2 points. I believe that wraps up the scoring. Kennedy Stewart also 2 points tonight for Snowflake. On the other side, great games out of Harley Haas and Brenley Haas. They each scored 6 points for Round Valley. Kelsey Walker, the freshman, wow, she's dynamic. She had 5 points in the game. And mentioned Bailey Ziegler as well, played a great game with 4 points tonight. Give Kendra Logan credit. She had 3 points as well in this one for Round Valley. And that wraps up the girls' game. So we're going to stop this broadcast, everybody. Begin a brand new one in just a moment. Here from Snowflake, the boys' game coming up. Final score, Snowflake 52, Round Valley 27 in the girls' matchup. For the entire team, Derek Simmons, our producer, our technical director, Joe Matthews, Sean Olbestad on camera, and my broadcast partner, Talia Clare. I'm Floyd Simmons. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you. And return with us in just a moment, would you, to Snowflake for more Northland basketball.